Do you want to know how amazing people connect? Well, you're in the right place. Welcome to Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie.
Thanks for connecting. And if you like what you hear, please share.
Today we're highlighting the Alzheimer's Association and the Walk to End Alzheimer's, looking for a cure. The Mid-Willamette Valley Walk is coming up on September 25th at 11 a.m. Pacific Time. For more information, go to alz.org. And a special thank you to our sponsors who underwrote this ad for the Alzheimer's Association: Stutzman Services, Plumbing, Well Water, and Landscaping. Go to stutzmanservices.com, and Lionel Wilson, Transformational Mindset Coach. Learn how the human mind works. Go to lionelwilson.com. Good morning, everybody. Man, I love Monday mornings. You know, I don't know why anybody would not love Mondays. When you get to do what I get to do and you get to hang out with the people I get to hang out with, it is fantastic. So I love it. Here with Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie this morning. We're here every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Love to share my outstanding guests with you. I am so blessed, so honored for all the wonderful people that I get to share with you. And today is a great honor. Usama is in the building. He's going to be here with us shortly. I love Usama. I was so blessed last week. We had a super spectacular Russ Reels live show Friday. And I had he and Jay and Emily and Rob on. Outstanding group. Oh my goodness. If you missed that, go back and look that up, because that was incredible, talking purpose and perspective. And Usama was a huge part of that. So please check that out. All of the podcasts and live shows sit on the platforms forever after we do them. So Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, they're there for you to go back into. And, you know, I wanted to remind you this morning, if you haven't already, if you can please subscribe on YouTube. Just go to Russ Hedge and YouTube, subscribe to my page. It has a library of all the stuff that I've done. You can go back and watch any of the episodes. And so that would be so, so great. Anyway, also more information on me, of course, russhedge.com. Whoop, whoop. There you go. Got everything. My links to my social media. It's got my email. It's got my phone number. You can also schedule time to directly connect with me. And you know, I love to connect with people. So please connect with me. Also, as you know, I'm the author of Befuddled, Live the Life You Choose. It's a great book to encourage you to live the life you choose. I am blessed this week being able to talk at several events this week, several teams that I'm working with about living the life they choose, about purpose, perspective, about connection and marketing and networking. It's going to be exciting. Also, I just want to give you one other little piece of information. I have a great class coming up called, this is really good, especially for sales and marketing people, Turn Cold Calling into Making Friends. That's right. The stigma and the negativity of cold calling is gone. We're making friends. So you need to check that out. And you can go right there on Eventbrite. It's easy to find. If you don't have time to write down this address or click on my social media, there's links there. Also, this will be in the comments, links to this class as well. But you can go to that. It is a great class. It's a $300 value for only $99. And just for you people listening today, if you put in the promo code friends, you'll save an additional $59 or $50. So it'll only be $49 for the whole class. And it's just a noontime class, noon Pacific Daylight Time here next Tuesday coming up. And you can click on that and you can be in that class. It'll be so much fun. I'd love to have you there. So anyway, enough for the commercials, enough for the marketing for me. I just like to make sure you know what's going on. And I love you all being here this morning. You know what? We're going to bring Usama in right now and quit messing around because it's time to have some Usama time. There he
What's
is.
up,
Come
y'all?
on.
How you guys are doing?
Woo! All right. Hey, if you weren't awake already, you're awake now. Oh, I love it. I love it.
Thank you
Hey,
so much for having me. I mean, had a lot of fun. I mean, the Russ reels. I believe I was learning a lot from the legend himself right here.
there you go. Well, you know what? I love having you here, and it is
Likewise.
the comments are literally blowing up this morning. I mean, blowing up. So we've got
Mm.
Emily here, who's our
Hey,
great friend.
look.
Emily was part of that Friday show. Elise is here. She is so
Oh,
great out
good.
of Sweden. Love to have her. She's always supporting us. Alex has been incredible. Thanks, Alex, for coming in. Dimitri was on Marketing with Russ last week. He
The
was
legend.
incredible. Yes,
Hey,
he was great. Great having him on. Just so
Alex.
many, many great comments this morning. And I appreciate you all. Denise is here. Oh, my goodness. Yes,
Look.
you don't want to miss this. You guys are just so great. Let's see, who else do we have here before we get ourselves going. Oh, Aya is here in the house
Hey,
from Egypt.
woo, woo
She's
in the
awesome.
house. Yeah, she
She's
is.
so awesome. She is great. And thanks to you, I was connected with her. Inger's here this morning. Woohoo! All right. She is always encouraging, always encouraging. Oh, and who do we have? All right.
Sparkle.
Sparkle
She's.
Lindsay. There you go. All
Mm.
right. In the house. We got so many people. Literally blowing up, blowing up. Nadal is here. What a great guy he is. Yes,
That like it's
amazing.
just an amazing fella.
Well, listen, we got through the million comments really quickly to start the show up, but really, we're here for you and we're here to talk about really how you give the people you work with confidence. But before you jump into that, for the one or two people that don't know who you are, Osama, because I can't believe anybody doesn't know you, but for the one or two that don't, tell us about you.
No worries at all. First and foremost, I mean, as I say it over and over again, it's way higher than CNN. I mean, the introduction, the commercials. Phil, CNN needs to sponsor the show now. So that definitely they need to do that. Well, for everybody that's tuning in, appreciate you, love you so much. I mean, my name is Osama. Bring out the drama. Still never way better than Obama. So I'm on a mission to get rid of every trauma with the love and respect of my mama. So that's what we're doing to empower the confidence, to make a difference in order to uplift the diligence for everyone and anyone. So yeah.
That you well, I love that right off the bat because you are the king of spoken word. I think we need, my son is in the music industry. I think we need to do an album coming up here, the Usama Drama album, something. I don't know. We'll come up with something. Oh, anyway, you're so awesome. Well, hey, listen,
Likewise.
people know that you're so much fun, but tell us about, some of the stuff you do in helping people build their confidence because you're obviously a very confident young man. And I learned so much for you. I've learned long ago that it doesn't matter how old you are, you can be full of wisdom, and you definitely are. So tell us how you help people out.
Wow, lovely question. So actually, in towards that regard, right, is to definitely a lot of the time. I mean, of course, is to reach the heart. This definitely, which will literally cultivate the mind to behave in certain ways, because if it's in our mind, we can conceive it, and if it's in our heart, we can feel it. Then what about our abilities? Then definitely we can activate it. So it's all starts in the mind that if we're able to do something, then definitely we're going to react to it. So when we reach the heart, automatically it opens up to lots of things. And this is where actually when we approach it with a growth mindset or a transformational mindset, because the transformation is endless, the journey is actually to get the best shape of not just by physically wise, mentally wise, socially wise, all of those things that are kind of aligned together. Together, we can make the world greater. But however, if we take care of ourselves, because health is wealth, and that's how we rise to the occasion. So yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think it's kind of an all around, it's kind of everything holistic approach because you got to start
Mhm.
with how your health and how you're doing, and you as a person, so that you can then build others up. I know that you take really good care of yourself, which is important, but we want to be able to reach out and take care of others, and it has to start with what you're doing as well. So, what are some of the things that you actually do with the clients that you're working with? Give us some ideas about some things that you kind of
Mhm.
help them. We don't want to give away all your secrets, but some of the things besides the Usama drama, great stuff. I mean, give us some more, a little bit more,
So, and towards that regard, like the last time when we discussed, it's the power of questions,
right?
right? Not just asking any question, but the right kind of questions that will literally allow them to make decisions for themselves. And a lots of times is that what we are missing most of the time is taking the moment to listen, taking the moment to really understand what are people are really going through, building that sincere, genuine rapport with people. And then that's the moment when we ask them questions, how they're all about. And this is the moment we'll be able to highlight where their pains are, and this is where the actually a couple of things that are missing, it's the gains, and this is their rough patches. So I look at it actually a lot of the times it's actually within the things, the statements, what they say. This is actually when we're able to identify a couple of keywords. So suppose they say, I'm afraid of public speaking. So over here we have afraid and we have public speaking. So this is actually, like even in the wordings of Mark Twain, there are two kinds of people in this world: the liar speakers, and at the same time there's no such a thing as a confident, right? The ones that are basically they'll just speak it, and then the ones that are nervous. So that's all about it, that it's literally how we face it. So it's actually during that 10 seconds that determines everything. It could be starting with energy, it could be starting with engagement, it could be starting by eating off or biting off something, right? And it could be of couple of things, right? And this is actually when we literally instill that understanding, that cultivation, that warmth. But because here's the thing, and not just with anyone, but with everyone, as a matter of fact, when we approach it from a sense of compassion, the results multiplies. The people come about from ways we've never expect. So that's why when we help without expecting, the results and the blessings comes from ways we've never been comprehending. So yeah.
Well, I think it's interesting because engagement is so critical, and you said it right off the bat. Asking the right questions, that really gets people thinking and engages the conversation. You're able to help people because by actually asking questions, you're getting them thinking. And a lot of times you're helping pull out of people what's already deep inside of themselves. And we've talked about that before because,
Hmm.
there is greatness inside of each one of us. We
Hmm.
just need to get it pulled out. And that's where coaches and people like you can really do that and inspire people to be better.
100%. See, that's words of wisdom. Gandhi would have given up right now. I don't know what, I can't top that. Oh, Nasreen Adam. Hey.
You're so funny because I definitely, it is true. I love talking with you because it always
Likewise.
makes me feel better. And that's the thing too. That's why people love you, Osama, is because when you make others feel better, then it encourages them to be better. We are better together, but
Yeah.
you instill joy in people and make them better. And I think that's so important because people are looking for that lift.
175% right there. And even you highlighted several beautiful things when you said actually about greatness, and also when you said something that actually wants to scream out loud. That's very beautifully by Nelson Mandela, is that our presence automatically liberates others. right? And at the same time, it's the greatness. It's not about the fear, but literally the greatness that wants to scream out loud. It may be painful, it may be arduous, but the thing is how we can literally extrapolate it to the rest of the world so that people they will be able to identify their own confidence within them. Several people have got several unique abilities, but literally they're afraid of whether to take the next step or not. But literally start, I mean, a journey of 1,000 mile begins with a single step. So it's just to take the step and to not be afraid of anything. This is why, I mean, when we get from the concept of positive psychological capital, which has been introduced by Fred Luthens, it consists of four components. One is optimism. Two is self efficacy, which is self confidence and belief within ourselves. Three is resilience. And four is hope. I mean, that's why once we have hope, once we have faith, and once we have love, the world will be amazing. And once you unify all of those things together, the growth mindset and the body set, everything will come into place we've never imagined. So yeah.
Yeah, that is so amazing. You brought that up because faith, hope, and love. I would just actually on my inspiration yesterday morning on Facebook, straight out of the Word of God. I put that up that yesterday morning because God is all about faith, hope, and love, and I just
Mm-hmm.
think that each of our lives can use more faith, hope, and love for sure. And
Mm-hmm.
it's just I just love what you're all about because you are all about the way you instill confidence in others is by you are building them up to start with. And I'm actually working on some content right now, and we know that everybody's favorite subject is themselves, right? And that's okay. I mean, that's the way we're built. And so, in order to help other people, we need to be concerned about them. We need to listen to them. We need to care about them. And you do that so well. You're so good at that. You are just incredible at lifting others and showing them you care and that it's important to you what they're all about. And I think that helps them then grow and build off of what you're giving them.
Wa- Wow. But like, because the reason being, because it's a reflection of you. That's why. So if you see me going great, because it's a reflection of you. That's why. I mean, the full form of art edge, as we said a lot of times, is radiate in humanitarian emotions and motives. That's what it's all about.
Yep. Well, and that's exactly, I mean, there you said it again. Um, you know, the motives of the heart and the what we're really, what our real intent and our real purpose is all about. And you know me, I'm all about purpose and
Mm-hmm.
your perspective on life. We just talked about that Friday.
Yep.
What an
Mm-hmm.
incredible discussion that we had Friday. I
Mm-hmm.
love bringing like-minded people together and it is so great. I mean, and there's so many good friends right now this morning that are commenting on the show that are like-minded as well, that care
Wow.
about the intentions of my heart, your heart, and the purpose and how
Mm-hmm.
we're moving forward with life. And they are
Yep.
blessing us. And I think that we are definitely, I love the saying, we are better together. It is so true because we as a community lift others up, right? Build
Yep.
each other up.
Whoa, several beautiful pearls of wisdom right there. Because there's a verse, in fact, that he highlighted in Quran. It says, "La tanaza'u fatafshalu." If you basically have conflict with one another, destruct and destroy one another, this is definitely how you. That's when you'll fail. That's why there's also another saying in Arabic that says, متحدين نقف متفرقين نسقط, which means if we literally when we unite we rise, but once we disperse we fall apart. And you highlighted something so beautiful about the concern and care, because faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. And the
Amen.
evidence of things of not seen, what is that? That's literally imagination. This is in the wordings of Albert Einstein when he said imagination is everything. It's the preview to life's coming attraction. And imagination is way more higher than knowledge. For knowledge is limited to what we know and experience, for whereas imagination is above to what we experience, what we learn, and what we go forward. And this is the moment, that's how we try to take it from that realm and turn it into a care. This turns into a smile into others. It's like we have the greatness in all of us. It's not just in some of us, it's in all of us. And
Right.
the moment actually when we shine bright, everybody automatically happens the same thing. And this is the thing, I mean, with according to Richard Branson, when he said something so powerful, it's like if you take care of your people, they'll take care of your business. because most of the time it's people to people, passion to passion. This is where
Yep.
faith and hopeful of the process, hopeful of the process, hopeful with people, hopeful with love, and then love that is endless, that is joyous, and that's intentional for better, for the better things to come. So yeah.
So total mic drop on that one for sure. And that is, yes, when you're intentional, loving people, and you say it so beautifully. The whole thing is, as we come together, we love each other, we lift each other up, and we take a look at how we can better one another. I mean, it is amazing the things you said we were created for greatness. It's true. We each individual has greatness within in them. I put up on one of my pages today, if somebody hasn't told
Hmm.
you you're awesome and you're amazing already, let me be the first, because Osama, you are amazing. All the people that
Nice.
are with us this morning, amazing. God has given us amazing
People.
abilities, and you just have to take that and utilize it, because it's taking action on what the God-given talents we've been given. And you quote so many great things, and I appreciate all the wisdom that you bring out, because people need to know if they are lacking confidence, as we talked about this morning, if they're lacking just the drive to make things happen, they need to know that there are great things
Hmm.
within them that they can bring out, they can bless other people with, and they can bless this world with, right?
100%. It's an endless blessing. It's an endless greatness. It's the ripple effect. Even that's what they say in research. It's like when we do something good, uplifting and confidence and instilling confidence in people, that's already an act of charity. People's like, but that's already an act of charity. And then once that continue, it's the ripple effect. That's why they say a lot of the times, I mean, when we do something good for the other person, they're likely to continue the same, because
Yeah.
this is actually literally, it brings out the name into people, it brings out the wonderful flames within them that just wants to spark out from ways where they've never thought. And this is when we think of a growth mindset, it's not stinginess, but it's literally abundance. It's like
Yes.
there's more to come. Perhaps that's why if there's a verse in the Quran that says, "Wala sawfa yu'tika rabbuka fatarda," perhaps your Lord will provide you something that's better. Maybe it might may not be now, and that's why with the growth mindset or positive mindset or transformational mindset, it's that whatever, so it's bad or good, well, once we have that faith, it's like everything is going to be okay, because bad is just temporary and good is actually a way of appreciating. Once we have those two together, we'll be living our life with greatness, and we'll be able to appreciate our fortitude, and we'll be able to appreciate our adversity for a greater university of life. So yeah.
Oh, absolutely. It is the mindset of abundance, the mindset of greatness that is within you. I agree with you 100%. We need to take that. I would need to highlight my good friend Lionel Wilson, who's here this morning. He
Wow.
was actually one of the underwriters for the Alzheimer's Association
Wow.
Walk to End Alzheimer's. That is the highlight of today's show. And I just wanted to highlight them again and say I appreciate being able to move forward and make a difference in this world. And I am part of that because, as many of you know, my mama has Alzheimer's and is in the later stages. So I deal with that all the time. But it's people that within the challenges of life, like you, Sama, like my good friend Lionel, and are looking at the greatness within us that we can utilize to bless other people, to bless other organizations, to make a difference in this world. It means so much to be able to do that. And so that's why I love what you're all about, Usama, because you're all about making people better. And I appreciate that so much. You get me all fired up this morning. I have a lot of energy, but you double my energy.
Thank you. So it's the feeling is mutual and above, because it's not about contagiousness, it's about the connection. That's why a lot of the times that when we meet with people like the very first time, we feel like, wow, there's just so much. How is that we know so much about each other? Because it's the souls have connected. The soul, sometimes it could be somebody for the first time, or sometimes somebody from other across the globe. The moment when we meet, we feel like so much awesomeness within people. So that's why when we approach it from an inside out as opposed to outside in, literally going within people and feeling people what they feel, because if we don't feel what others feel, then we can't heal. And because we can't heal what we can't reveal, that's from Dharma. So this is what its essence, it's to be real. And this is actually to bring, actually, that's what is the real deal, for people literally to feel it within themselves, and literally to tell them, just like you highlighted a couple of moments ago. Now, that's a plagiarism because I'm taking from you. And this is basically making people feel their superpowers within themselves.
Right,
Like,
right.
for instance, blessings and grace upon to your mom. May she, your beloved mother, may she be protected, may she be blessed, may she be graced. And all, if she's listening to this, it's like, your son is a great role model to rest of us. He's empowering us, inspiring us, and connecting us for a greater purpose.
Well, and that's it. When we come together, we can be not only better together, but we can do so much more together. That is the power of organizations like the Alzheimer's Association and the Walk to End Alzheimer's, people coming together and doing amazing things. And, it was such a blessing for me. I think I put out a little thing on Facebook about my mom and something about the Walk to End Alzheimer's, and I had so many people donate to that and
Mm-hmm.
encourage people in the local area, in any area you're at, find your walk and walk with them to show that you care about people that deal with these diseases, because it's a
Mm-hmm.
big deal. But Usama, you are so spot on. I mean, we are so much better together. We have superpowers and greatness within us that we can utilize to make other people better, right? We are
Right.
so much, we have so much energy to give to people. And life is about not only faith, hope, and love, but giving and serving other
Yes.
people with the abilities that we have, right?
195% right there. We're moving to 200 because let's listen to the greatness of Russ Hedge. I mean, Gandhi needs to retire. I mean, this is already the awesomeness right there. Hey, hello,
Oh,
Vinay. And Dimitri said something so powerful. It's like we find our tribe with our vibe. Spot on. Love that.
yes, there it is. We find our tribe with our vibe. Exactly. And, that always makes me think of our good friend, Brian Schulman, Voice Your Vibe,
Mm-hmm.
because we are vibing together. We're building our tribe. We're building a community that is making a gigantic difference in this world. I mean, who would have thought, Usama, less than a year ago, that
Yep.
Usama living in Cyprus in the Middle East and Russ living in Salem, Oregon, would be great
Mm,
friends and would be making a difference in people's lives together.
100%. That's why there's something, and there was a show back in the day. It was called Power Rangers. It's not just by one, but it's literally uniting because all of them are talented in such a specific way, but all of them, they go out there to serve and to help. That's why there's a quote that says, if serving is below you, then leadership is beyond you. This is why, because I feel serving, it starts intentionally from the heart. Giving is from the heart. Like Amy Carmile said something so beautiful. It's like you can give without loving, but you can't love without giving. And it's all starts from here, right? Because in the wordings of John Hope Bryant, it's like we give more, we get more by building, we
Right,
gain more by loving. And at the same time, it's like by giving out to the people, because once we give, they're likely to do the same. Because that ripple, not only that blessing already, because they felt like that blessing is within us, but I have to pass it forward.
right, right.
So yeah.
Well, you are such a blessing. I mean, you and I could go on and on and on, but it's already wrapping up the time. And I hate to end the discussion because I
Okay.
love chatting with you. The thing that really blesses me, blesses my heart, Usama, is I know that you and I will forever be connected, that you and I will forever be friends. And this conversation will continue. And that's what people need to think about when it comes to connection and the blessings that we have, being able to help each other, bless each other, make each other better, share our superpowers, share our community. People need to stay connected. It's not a one and done. You come
Yeah.
in, you get connected. All of these beautiful people that are joining us this morning, like Luke, the super
So
connector,
there you go.
constantly connecting people. We need to continue to stay together and continue to keep making each other better. And I mean, that is how this world is going to be. To me, with all the challenges and problems in our world, it's a better place. Having this
Mm-hmm.
community and having you here, Usama, has made my day so much brighter.
Thank you so much. The feeling is mutual and above. Already you made my night and I believe the whole week. It's already
There
made.
you, there you go. I always have to make sure I don't say good morning because as Usama and I jump in, it's night for him, morning for me. We're going to get this all figured out. But no, it's such a blessing, all the people that have joined us this morning. And Usama, you are such a great, great individual. I just wanted to say one more time because I'm really working this week to highlight the Walk to End Alzheimer's and the Alzheimer's Association. All the funds that people have been donating go directly to the Alzheimer's Association. A bunch of us work together to walk to bring visibility to this disease. There's so many things that have a cure. There's a cure for cancer. There's a cure for most major diseases. I don't even need to
Yep.
mention them all, but for Alzheimer's, there's no cure. And so they are still working today to find a cure. And so that is why we walk. That is why we bring
Mhm.
visibility to this. And this is not a request for anything. I just want to
Mhm.
let you know that support good organizations like that, support things like the Alzheimer's Association and nonprofits that really need you, because that's how you make a difference in this world, not just to give money, but to actually be actively involved. And that's what I've always wanted to do. That's the reason I walk. That's the reason I'm on the committee that helps
Yes.
things come together, because
Yeah.
I want to be part of that makes a difference. I want to be the difference I want to see in others. And I think that's so
Mhm.
critical today.
100, and I don't know, lots of percent. It's infinitive right now. It's totally. I mean, this is because we go actually at the same time with the givers. I mean, habit. That means we'll be sleeping, yet at the same time, our heart, it's just expansive to the ways this that the heart is so much actually cherishing. And now my mom is calling. Look at the blessings already.
Yeah,
But yeah,
I just want to say that I love you, Salma, and all that you're
I love you
about,
back.
truly. And I
Love you
love
back.
all you wonderful people that have joined in today, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. It makes my start of my day and the start of my week so fabulous to have you all part of it and have all of you here giving us energy, giving us great comments. And I want to also highlight Ever, who is my wonderful team member. She's incredible. She keeps me organized and on track with all of these live shows and things going on. She works behind the scenes and gets no credit. And I want to thank Ever so much because it's late for her also. She's in the Philippines, so it's later for her as well. And what a wonderful, God loving individual she is. And I thank you, Ever, for all that you do. So, anyway, just wanted to wrap things up. I'm going to give you the last word, Usama, and let everybody know how they get in touch with you. Go for it.
Definitely. I mean, thank you so much for this wonderful opportunity, for this wonderful interaction. I mean, like we say a lot of the times, I mean, in the Arabic culture, it's like when you get invited to a household, regardless, that's already a blessing. So you already blessed me already, the grace. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I mean, upon my end, I mean, the most important thing is be you, enjoy you, and work hard for you, and at the same time for those that are around you. But the most important thing is once we take care of ourselves, once our cups are filled, and then this we can definitely go forward. And this is what it is. Once we find ourselves exhausted in the service of others, the results, everything, the blessing comes from ways we've never thought, from eyes that we've never seen, from ears that have never heard, from feelings that we've never felt, from emotions that we've never comprehended or felt in the past. So yeah, that's the greatest way of going about it in life. Be the change that you can always want to be in this world. And yeah, to stay in touch with me, I'm available on LinkedIn 24/7. Let's connect and rise above adversity and make a change and difference in the lives of others. So yeah,
Yeah, that's so awesome. I love what you said, exhausted in the service of others. And really, I mean, that is what life is all about, is serving others and blessing others, because when we do that, when we give to them, it gives back to us. And I know that we're going to have all your contact information in the show notes. You're obviously very active on LinkedIn. You are super active on most social medias and things going on. So make sure and do that. Also, I want to make sure that you guys all know I'm putting a link in right now. Ever's probably already done this and beat me to it. But I put in the information about the Alzheimer's Association, the things that I've got going in case you want to look at that. It's important to be involved wherever you are. This is not to lift me up, to do things for me and only my mother. It is part of something that, we've had other people mention here in the comments that have parents, family members with Alzheimer's. That affects everybody to one way or another. We have friends, family, something that somebody that needs to be, cared for because they're dealing with this. So anyway, wanted to thank everybody. Here's the information for Usama. It's going to be in the show notes. It's in the comments. And Usama, thank you so much again. You and I will be talking soon, my friend.
Appreciate you. I mean, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the wonderful opportunity, my brother. And keep up the greatness.
Right on, right on. Hang tight. I'll talk to you in just a second here. Hey, listen, once again, man, I could go on and on and on. I'm all fired up today because of you, because I care about you. I love each one of you, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Do me a favor, share this with your friends. Do me a favor, subscribe to my YouTube page just so that you have this wealth of content and wisdom and knowledge coming from other people that I bring in. This is about how amazing people connect. Usama is definitely an amazing individual. So please subscribe to YouTube. Just go to Russ Hedge. You can also find the link on my website, russhedge.com, that I gave you before. When you go to russhedge.com, you can get everything you need about me. And when you can subscribe to the YouTube page, but please also share this content. Share it on whatever platform you're watching on, whatever you love to watch on. Or don't forget, this also goes audio. It's on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, every platform, major platform out there has it on audio as well shortly after we get off. So you can go there as well and listen to it in your car. So it's wherever you go. Anyway, listen, thank you so much again. I am going to wrap things up for the day because I've gone way over, but I've just been energized by Usama. I have been just energized by all of you here today. Thank you. Bless you. Until we talk again, Monday and Thursday, every Monday and Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Have a great day and a great life. Love you all. See you soon.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of Marketing with Russ, aka #RussSelfie. Be sure to subscribe in your favorite podcast app so that you don't miss a single episode. Have an amazing day.